biblical perspective of casual dating. Casual dating, that's the definition of me, if I'm a guy, want to talk to a girl, try to get her phone number, we talk, we converse, we hook up, we get romantically involved. I call her girlfriend, she calls me boyfriend, and we're in a relationship together. This is what casual dating is. We get together in a romantic relationship. Then, some time goes along, we're very romantically involved, whether it's sexually or not, we're very romantically involved, something happens in the relationship, and we break up. Something happens in the relationship, we break up, and then I get into a mindset of, I'm never going through that again. The next relationship I go into is going to be a lot better. So I'm going to start looking for a female who has the opposite of the things I didn't like about this one. So this one was annoying, and this one had a loud voice, and this one, burped, and just like little things that annoyed me about this one, then I'm going to look for another one that didn't have all of those perks. So then I get into another relationship. I go through the whole same thing. I drop my pickup line, I get her number, we talk, we converse, we get romantically involved. I call her girlfriend, she calls me boyfriend, we're romantically involved, whether sexually or not, and then something happens and we break up. Then we continue on and go on this repeated cycle of casual relationships or casual dating. Then it gets out of hand where, I get tired of dating girls doing all this weirdness, and then somebody, hey, I have the perfect person for you. Hate when I say that. I have the perfect person for you. Oh, really? Okay, well, let's hook up. Let me meet up with this person. We go through the same cycle over and over. I know some people who are in their 20s and literally have gone through dozens of relationships. When I say dozens, like they can't keep a relationship longer than 3 to 6 months, and they just continually go on throughout this cycle. Now, picture this, casual dating. Remember, we're kingdom people. Casual dating. What happens when finally either time comes down the line or you decide to just settle and you want to get married? You go ahead, you get into this marriage relationship, and you're married. And you're married for a little bit of time, and then something happens in the marriage. What's the mindset do I have now? Break up. I've trained myself since I was 13, 14, 15, whenever I started dating, I've trained myself that if I don't like another person, I don't have to commit. If I don't like this person, there's some things that I don't like, I can always bail. I can always get out. And when I'm married, it's not called a breakup, it's called divorce. So what have I done since I was 13, 14, 15? I've trained myself to divorce. Completely trained myself. Statistically, I don't have all the statistics. Statistically, they say when you get married, it usually takes about 7 years before you finally really understand marriage. They say studies and psychologists say it takes about 7 years before you finally understand that it's a oneness that you guys actually have. And statistically, most of the divorces, it's past 50%. I can't remember what the numbers are. It's past 50% of the divorces that happen are before 7-year period. And then after the 7-year period, the divorce rate's not as high, but it still is there. So what do people do? They get into a marriage relationship. They didn't really get to the oneness and understanding. They cut off, they get divorced. They get remarried, and they start the whole cycle over again. And they still don't make it past that 7 year, and then they divorce. Why? It's just an opinion, but I see of people getting into a relationship in early teens, mid-teens, and training themselves to divorce.
G Now, a place for teenagers to come together, ages 12 to 18 years old, and get God's word downloaded to the spirit every Friday night at 7:29. A place where it's on and pop, and the word is dropping, the spirit is moving, the devil is losing, and our motto is love God, love people, and make disciples. Cheers!